Alright, we're here today to discuss the legendary Super Saiyan transformation as in shown as Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, Broly Second Coming, and sadly, Bio Broly. Now, I'm not a huge Broly fan, but I find the legendary Super Saiyan transformation very interesting. So, if we see when Broly fights, we see that he has what I like to call no limit, such as like Super Saiyan 1 and 2, and by that, I mean that he has no limit on his speed and his power. There's no trade-off for it. Kind of like Ultra Super Saiyan and Super Vegeta, there's no trade-off. If I had to pick a transformation that this transformation was close to, I'd set it around Super Saiyan 3, because it offers the perfect amount of speed and power increase without any sort of physical repercussions, for the most part. But it also puts a tremendous strain on your body. And the reason I say that is, let's look at in the first movie, when Broly first was transforming into the legendary Super Saiyan, screaming as though he was in pain throughout the entire transformation. There was a mysterious aura wrapping around him. And then if we look closely, starting at his mouth, it rips apart and his body sort of explodes and then reforms into the form of legendary Super Saiyan. Now, what I believe, that was legendary Super Saiyan's power overflowing in his body, and then it had to reform and take on a whole new form, which we know is a legendary Super Saiyan transformation. And the way that it looks, I'd say it looks kind of like an Ultra SSJ state, and I'd put its power at between a Ultimate SSJ, or Ultra, sorry, and a Super Saiyan 3, but not Super Saiyan 2 power. Now, if we look at the Japanese dub, because that's the only dub that you can trust, really, they made unnecessary changes, and this is what it says in the Japanese dub. Broly says that his ki is rising and that it's overflowing. Now, something can't overflow unless there's a limit. So Broly's power may be increasing, but the transformation only lets you have a certain amount of power, which is as much power as your body can take. That is the biggest flaw of this transformation. It may give you immense power and speed, but you cannot go anywhere past there. You can't train up the form. You can get a boost from a Zenkai boost, but you can't train up the form. And if we look at the end of the Broly movie, after Goku punches him in the stomach, in his weak spot, and rips through him and he explodes, we see a green light emerging from his body. And then, at the start of Broly's Second Coming, we see that Broly is back in his regular state. Now, my theory is that once the legendary Super Saiyan is completely drained of its energy, the user reverts back to its normal state. They're no longer in the form, but under the right circumstances, they can gain the form again. Kind of like we saw in Broly Second Coming. And now, another thing that adds to the theory that it places a cap on your body and that you need to expel it is two things. In the first movie, after Broly says that his ki is overflowing, you see him charge up and then fire random energy blasts all throughout the planet. Now that's him having to expel energy because his body can't take it. And if we look at the move Omega Blaster, named by the video games in Broly Second Coming, during the Kamehameha Clash, we see that Broly is not able to recreate second Omega Blasters. He's only firing regular eraser cannons to fuel the Omega Blaster. Now, if Broly's power was truly limitless, why couldn't he just create more Omega Blasters? It's because the legendary Super Saiyan puts a cap on his power and he doesn't want to revert back. Because once you revert back, you lose. That means that you lost all your energy and you need time to restore your energy. So, a quick summary of what this was. The legendary Super Saiyan transformation, I'd say, is roughly around Super Saiyan 2 initially. And then, once we look even further, it has a cap that's placed on it. It may give you immense power and speed, but you cannot surpass that cap that it is given. That is why Broly just releases energy whenever he's at his limit. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this. It didn't take me that long, honestly. It's just general things. This is my first video. Thanks for checking out the Anime Theorist channel. I'm going to be doing more videos like this, some that other people recommend, and I'd hope to see you all guys later. Leave a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share.